coach, I'm losing weight but my belly fat is not reducing. I'm losing weight and my belly fat has been stubborn, it has refused to go anywhere. I have made a first video on what I prioritize, the reason why I feel your belly fat is not going anywhere even despite the fact that you are losing weight. Please make sure you go back, watch that video before you come here for us to continue. Okay, so now the second reason why you're losing weight and your belly fat is not reducing is because you can't tell your body where you want that fat to go. All right, so you cannot tell your body, oh, I've got arm fat, I just want you to take away the arm fat and leave every other place for me. Oh, I've got belly fat, I want you to take away the belly fat and leave every other place for me. You can't spot reduce fat. So what you need to know is keep on doing what you're doing now, and then hopefully you get to the point where you start losing belly fat. Now you can still be doing the things that you think are right for you to do and you're still not losing belly fat. Okay, what is now the problem? Why is this happening? One thing I need you to do is you need to check what you eat. Oh, I don't want to count calories, I don't want to count calories. Good and fine, you don't need to count calories, but you need to pay attention to the protein you take. How many grams of protein do you consume in a day? Because that belly fat, this belly fat you're looking at, sometimes you don't even necessarily need to like lose so much weight. You can see somebody who is weighing 87 kg and the person's stomach is flat, and you're weighing 65 and your stomach is looking big. You're lean, but your fat composition in your body is much. And how do you resolve that? How do you sort that out? You watch what you eat. All right, less fatty foods. So many people that have coached, most of them have stopped eating without oils. They've stopped eating oil to cook and they are beginning to enjoy their food, because the truth is that in your fitness journey you have to let go of a lot of things. If you cannot entirely get rid of oils that you're using to cook, reduce the quantity of oil that you're using to cook. Reduce the quantity of oil and then go for healthy fats. Go for healthy fats. You're not, make them your friends. And because I say make not your friend, I'm not saying that you're going to be finishing one whole cup of what's it called, of cashew nuts or peanuts in a day. That is still too much fat. Remember, too much of everything is not good. Okay, so reduce the quantity of oil that you have in your food. Reduce it drastically. Number 2, watch your carbohydrate intake. You want your protein to be more than your carbohydrates. I'm going to use an example. I'll give you an example so you understand what I'm saying. So if you're not tracking your calorie and you still want to eat a high protein meal, what should your plate look like? And we assume that this, my hand now, is our plate of food. This is one plate of food. Okay, so now this is your one plate of food. You divide it into 2 equal parts. Half of it, that's one of that 2 parts now, should be your fiber, because you need enough fiber intake, and I'll still talk about your fiber intake. All right, for today we are talking about protein. So half of that should be your fiber. The remaining half, you divide it into 2 also. Half of it should be your protein, and then the other half should be your carbohydrates. And then try to go for complex carbs. If you can avoid simple carbs, avoid them. If you cannot avoid simple carbs, you're still good to go. Just make sure you've plated your food this way. Eat high amounts of protein. Too much of everything is not good. That I've said you should eat high amounts of protein does not mean you should go and eat the one now that will now come and make you, at the long run, you develop kidney issues. So how much protein is enough for you as an individual in a day? You should be aiming for 0.7 to 1.2, 1.4 grams per your body weight in kilograms. Okay, that is how much you need in a day. And for you to be able to achieve this, just make sure each meal you're eating, breakfast you have up to like 30 grams of protein, lunch you have up to like 30 grams of protein, dinner you have up to like 30 grams of protein, at least 30 grams of protein, nothing less than. When you eat your food this way, there is no how you will not have high rich protein packed meals in all your food. And if you do this consistently, you do your daily walks. If you're doing 7k steps, you're doing 10k steps, you're doing 20k steps, you do your steps according to how you're supposed to do them, and then you give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes of exercises in a day to help tone your body. Give yourself time. You need to learn how to be patient. Learn to be patient. Give yourself grace. Your body has passed through so many things during childbirth. Some of you is not even your first child. You're giving birth to 4 children and you expect everything to just happen overnight. Give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time for your body to heal. Just keep on doing things this way and you'll be good to go. So please follow me if you have not followed me, because I'm still going to give you more reasons and more things why, even though you're losing your body weight, your belly fat has been very stubborn and has refused to go. So we've talked about the first one in the first video, which is you having diastasis recti. The second one now is you not eating enough protein. So you have more fat, more carbohydrates in your plate of food compared to protein, but you need more protein, because as you're losing your body weight, you want that weight loss to be fat loss while you're maintaining your muscle, or if possible building more muscles. Okay, so you need your muscle to replace the fat that you are losing, and for you to be able to see that your belly is going down, you have to be able to know that yes, what I'm eating is more of protein, lesser fat, and you see results.